Welcome to Charts Today. My name's David Linton, and today's edition for Friday, the 10th of June, comes to you from London. And I've just posted on LinkedIn this German power chart. Interesting to see we're breaking down below the 60-minute cloud there, and just breaking that little trend. So we're still within the longer term trend, but we'll be watching that closely for clients. The energy mix is actually fairly mixed this morning. We've got gas and power prices sort of teetering around, but if we look at the what's going on in the main markets, we're seeing the S&P 500 index was down 2.4% overnight, so that's another move down, and we should expect to see these big moves because of these downside targets. We are in the bearish trend on the daily chart, so that's quite key. The US dollar looking strong still, bullish on all three time frames, pushing for a new high there. The euro therefore dropping back against the dollar, 106, couldn't get back above the cloud there, and we are again in short-term bearish territory. Looking at the yen, that's the real telltale signal. We're pushing to new highs, so that's a lead indicator telling us the dollar will go higher. And British pound also sitting at 124.80, just succumbing to that stronger dollar. And against the euro is actually a little bit weaker against sterling this morning, which is why we're seeing that jump to bullish on the short-term chart. Bitcoin back below the $30,000 mark, just really struggling at these levels, and really it'll be a long time before we see Bitcoin rocketing again. This really, the fact that we're pushing and making these lows below 30,000 is not good news. The NASDAQ was also heavily sold off last night. No big surprises there. Tech really just seeing a re-rating. And if we look at the futures today, they're flat, so a bit hard to call the market. The VIX volatility has gone up. 26 is the level now, so we are just in the high 20s is fearful. The FTSE future is sitting down slightly. Again, just feeling the weight of markets moving lower. The DAX down 1.5%. Of course, the US closes lower, and Europe and Asia catch a cold, so no big surprises there. Japan was down 1.4%. The only market really bucking the trend was China, up 1.4%, but still bearish below the cloud on their long-term and medium-term charts. The Indian market was down 2%. So again, we're just seeing this global malaise in markets, and no big surprises there. Oz was down 1.25%. Grains, not big changes here. We're still seeing wheat holding up quite strongly, bullish on the medium and long-term charts, and just really trading sideways short term. And we look at gold, 1843, not really benefiting from this market malaise. We are slightly in a sell everything kind of environment, and we're seeing other precious metals just down slightly. We're seeing copper also just holding steady at the moment, no changes there, and US yields just still holding above that 3% level. Looking at the energy mix, we talked about this earlier. We've got Brent crude just slightly up this morning. We were neutral today because it wasn't quite clear. We had mixed targets. If we break 125, we're very bullish on Brent. Looking at US Nat Gas, that's back up this morning after that 3-point fire of the LNG terminal in Houston. And if we look at the emissions, we are just sitting above that 81 level, so looking a little bit better there. Again, quite neutral. Gas is all over the place this morning post that big jump yesterday, but we are down, and we did go out as bearish to clients this morning. We are just seeing that pull back. And German power, again, we're seeing quite a big move there for German power, back below the cloud. Look to this downside target on the 60-minute chart. That's going to be quite key. That's it for today. Until Monday, happy charting. See you then.